Hello, I'm Ulrich. I'm a Lenormand card reader. And the next sign we're going to approach is the sign of Taurus for the month of July 2021. So as we can see here, the first card is the person card. This can represent, as I said in earlier videos, it can represent a man or a woman. So it can apply on both sexes. This is a neutral card. The last card here that we see is the snake. The snake is like a strong focus. It's very concentrated. It is very ambitious. It waits till it's the right time. It waits till it's the right time to strike, till it's the right time to move. This card waits out the situation. It's smart. It uses its senses around it before making a decision. So now we will combine the cards. So as I said, this is a neutral card, so this can apply on a man and on a woman. So here we see the person card, and next to the person card we see the Cid. So for Taurus, it may be this month that you feel like you have a lot of energy, but sometimes maybe it's difficult for you to find an outlet for that energy. And sometimes maybe it makes you a little bit short-tempered. Like if people put you in a certain position, like you feel like you don't want to talk anymore. Like if they put some kind of pressure on you, it's like you want to cut it. You don't want anymore. On the other side, if you are, for example, involved in a gym or in sports, in very active sports, this is very good, because then you can find a creative outlet for your for the things that you are involved in, for the sports that you are involved in, for instance, for boxing or whatever, or it can even be dancing, something that requires energy and movement. So this would be a very good combination for that. It's like you really are able to sharpen your edges here. On the other level, I want to mention this also, because it's seldom mentioned in videos online. This is also a card of sexual energy. So it might be possible also, if you have partnership, that you make your partner very happy with this combination, even though you're a man or a woman in the sexual relationship you have towards your partner. Then in the second line here, we see the key, the garden, and the mice. So if you would like to have meetings in public, or you would like to expand your public life, you can, because the key is yes. It will guide you and it will say yes, okay, we go to that. But then you see here the mice, and the mice is a little bit like it slows things down. Maybe for some reason, as we saw earlier, for some reason you don't want to go out. It's like you want to stay more home. You want to more focus on yourself. If invitations like would come to you, you would say, I don't feel really like it. I just stay home. Maybe we stay in the garden at home. Maybe we stay on the balcony. Things like that. Like you stay more in your home environment. Like you don't really want to go out. But if you the choices will be offered to you. But I think maybe for several reasons, you would not want to attend things outside your house. Maybe you stay more in the house. Then the last line we have here, you see here the tower, the child, and the snake. The tower is the cause of life. It can be your job. The child, is something new that is initiated, and the snake, it's like here I see, if, for instance, your boss at your workplace puts you in front of a new project, maybe there's something dubious about the whole project. You need to be careful with this combination. If you're in good conditions with your boss, it's fine. But if you're not sure, or you're new, or you come somewhere in a business and they offer you a new project, just be careful that the project is what it seems, because this combination, it can be like people are not so honest as they seem. Maybe they want to get rid of the project because they don't want to do them themselves, or nobody else want to do the project. So you need to be careful here, because these combinations can also mean backstabbing. So maybe you need to be careful. You need to wait it out. Be careful. If you have no choice for refusing, move slow, look around you, just check all the facts, that you are sure that you are not the one to blame. Here, the end card for this month is putting things on hold, being smart. You need to play the game smart. Then here we have the man, but can also be the woman, the key, and the tower. It means regarding to your ambition, you will have access to people that are in higher places, and maybe they have access to you. This is what it means. It's a fairly neutral combinations. Maybe you are asked to go somewhere. I don't see literally abroad here, but maybe you need to go somewhere. Maybe you, for some reason, you need to cross some borders. Just be careful if you're asked to cross certain borders in your job or in your work environment, that the crossing of those borders don't come back to you. Just be careful. If you're ordered in that kind of direction, be wise, be smart, because you will have access. You will be given access from a higher authority to open something, because the key opens things. But just be careful for the consequences. They don't lash back to you yourself. So just be careful here. Then here in the second row, we have the sit, we have the garden and the child. The sit is an initiation. It starts something or it ends something. We saw earlier maybe that you don't want to be so much in the collective, but it can also mean that you are getting involved in a new project, in something new that has to do with the collective, with a group of people. Maybe it's work related. So this is the start of the project, and this is that the project is new. It's something new that is put in front of you that has a collective purpose. That is what I'm seeing here. Then the last card here, we have the rider, which is communication, the mice, which is delays or things that are disappearing. And here you have the snake. The snake is waiting it out. It could be possible, if you're waiting on some kind of message, that this message is delayed. And because of this message is delayed, you don't actually feel like following up some projects, some things. It's like you have less energy, like your energy is dwindling. Like you don't want to move anymore, like you want for like a period of rest for the month of July. Like, and maybe it's not a bad thing also if you can put some things on hold, so you're sure at the end of the month that you're on the right track. It might frustrate you if some messages would not arrive to you. But maybe there's a reason why they don't arrive to you. Maybe there's a reason. Then we do them on the cross. You have here the person card. Then we have the garden, which is the collective, and the snake here. So I would say here, this person is invited like in the collective group. You're, as I said here earlier, you're invited in a collective project, something that benefits the public. But here you have the snake again, as we saw earlier. So you need to be careful if you show yourself in the public. Maybe it's like you feel here, that's why you withdraw. Maybe you feel there's something not right, and you just keep to yourself. That might be the reason. Maybe that's why it's like you feel it, and you don't actually want to. Here then we have the rider, the garden, and the tower. This means that this is a project in the collective. I would say this is like almost you build a hospital, you build a jail, you build something in the collective. You build something, you want to initiate some project with that has benefit for the whole community, where everybody benefits from. This is what it is. So it fits actually in the whole pattern that we saw earlier. What is the consensus here? Well, the consensus is that you need to find, because maybe you're frustrated for your outlets in your work because things are not progressing as you want to. So maybe you feel a little bit sturdy and you say, okay, I just delay the whole thing. I just stick to myself. That may be a good solution. And eventually then by the end of the month, you can make your decision. That's what I'm thinking here. Solutions will be offered. You just need to play it smart, wait it out, take your time. And I think then by the end of the month, you will be fine, and you will not, if you play it smart, you will not be the one who is blamed. It's like you need to be careful to protect yourself a little bit, because the snake need to be smart. It is a smart card, and I think you will be smart also, because this is you as a person, and this is the way you will act. So if you play it smart, you will be protected. So that's all for this month, Taurus. For the month of July 2021. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.